Do you ever catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and notice your dark under eye circles and think, are they here to stay? Well, you're not alone, especially as we age. But the good news is there's something we can do about it. In fact, there's quite a lot we can do about it. And today we are going to discover what. Hello lovely people, welcome to my YouTube channel, Hey Spring Chicken. My name is Cordelia, and if you're a returning viewer, it's good to have you back. And if you're new here, welcome. Today's topic was actually a request by one of you guys. There were two topics that were troubling her. One was red pigmented skin and the other was dark under eye circles. Today, it's going to be dark under eye circles and specifically how I deal with them. As mentioned in the intro, there is a lot we can actually do about our dark circles, and I'm going to list them in tip format. And the first thing we're going to look at is understanding the causes. The first is age related. As the editor mentioned, the under eye skin is the thinnest skin on our body, and this does show the blood vessels and therefore makes the under eye circles look even worse than they actually are. The second is genetic. If genetically the family suffer with dark under eye circles, again there is little we can do to alter or change that, but there are ways that we can disguise these two areas that we can't change. The third area that we can change is your lifestyle choices. That means sleep, hydration and diet. Even if you only manage to eat healthily 4 out of 7 days a week, you're making an effort and you will notice change in both your skin. In fact, your whole body will feel better with these 3 things addressed. Since I have been doing this YouTube channel, I have noticed considerable change in my skin for the better. In fact, it looks younger now than it did when I started 3 years ago. And that is because I have used some very specific skincare. I've tried a lot and some have succeeded. Targeting skincare for around your eyes is a good solution. Recently, I was watching a video on YouTube where somebody said, don't waste your money on under eye creams because all they are is the moisturizer that you put on your face. And I'm not saying that it's not, but what I am saying is that if I use the moisturizer that I use on my face, I would struggle on my eyes. These are very sensitive indeed. I would find that the current regime that I use for my face would certainly aggravate my very sensitive eyes. So for me, I look long and hard at finding the creams that suit my eyes. So I'm going to disagree with the people that say it's a waste of money, because in my experience, it really isn't. And I've seen many of you guys, many mature ladies that have great success with targeted skincare. And the ones that I use, the retinoid family, I have to use a very low percentage of retinol, and the one that I use is a Beauty of Joseon, and this is Revive Eye Serum. So this has retinol and ginseng, which brings me neatly round to the second skincare ingredient that you can use for your under eyes, and that is vitamin C. Now personally, I am unable to wear vitamin C. I certainly couldn't use it on my eyes, but it does have a brightening effect. So if you are able to use vitamin C, then I would suggest trialing that. The other is hydrating the eyes. Now there is nothing like hydration for taking away the puffiness of them, and I have done actually a video on how to reduce puffy under eyes, puffy over eyes, and one of the key ingredients that I use that I swear by is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid and retinols work hand in hand together. Between them, they hydrate and make my eyes look younger, make the under eye bags look less coloured, and that is my suggestion to you. So if you're able to use your moisturizer under your eyes, go for it. But for me, I find targeted skincare works well. What I would do is I will add the products that I use down in the description below. There are some affiliate links attached to some of them, which means that if you click and buy, I will receive a teeny tiny commission, for which thank you. One of the most effective ways of dealing with dark under eye circles is of course makeup. We are very lucky to have the selection that we do, and the one that I choose to use, a serum cum tinted concealer. I do find that if I use a concealer on my under eyes, it shows all the wrinkles and creases, and as we age we have more and more wrinkles and creases, so we actually want something to help with our dark under eyes and the wrinkles. The cream that I use is my TRINNY BFF serum and concealer. This is marvellous. Let me just show you there. This is in the shade of Maisie, and what I like about this is it doesn't just sit inside the creases, it actually hydrates the skin as well and continues to work for a very long time after application. The other is use a colour corrector. If you have purple and blue dark circles, using the green colour corrector is a really good solution. The alternative to that is using a peach colour corrector. Or the final concealer and colour corrector that you can use is a light reflecting, and I have a lovely light reflecting colour concealer, and that is this is a luminizing Beauty Pie. Gosh, this is lovely. There. I discovered this about 6 weeks ago and I am absolutely sold. I have it on today. These are things that you can use: colour corrector, concealer and serum. Oh, and you can apply with your fingers. I love at-home remedies. I have discovered a few. The teaspoon under your eye, I would suggest using 2 bigger spoons, but these work on both puffiness and reducing the dark circles. So that is a very simple tip. The other is used cold tea bags. You're adding a little cool caffeine hit to the skin. That too works. And cucumber. As I've mentioned, I have done a video using all of these at-home remedies, but I didn't discuss the mask, the under eye mask. Now, yes, you can buy really beautiful under eye masks, but I'm going to show you the one that I use at home, and this is 3 ingredients that you will almost certainly have in your cupboard. The first is honey. Honey is antimicrobial and it is also very hydrating. The second ingredient that you will use is turmeric. Turmeric is very good for both the skin and inside of your body. To accompany these two is a fresh lemon. This, like vitamin C, has a real brightening effect. And you mix them up in a little pot. If you happen to have aloe vera gel sculling around your cupboard, then use that. That is a fine ingredient. I don't happen to have any, but it is really good for both inflammation and for bruising. It's just a general great product. But for now, what we're doing is we're putting this under our eyes and we leave it on our skin for 10 minutes. I would use this 2-3 times a week. This certainly gives the eyes that extra lift. Editor has just asked me, if you put turmeric on your skin, will it not stain your skin? The miracle of this is by mixing it with the lemon juice and the honey, it doesn't stain. It is, as you can see, very yellow on my skin. When I take it off, there is no stain to my skin. There are treatments out there that are specifically aimed at dealing with the under eye circles. There is a caveat to that, and that is that they have to be weighed up whether it's worth the risk and whether you will get the end result, because this is a very sensitive area of the body. I have seen them advertising chemical peels. I'm not sure I would like a chemical peel under my eyes. There is laser therapy specifically aimed at just in that area, and finally fillers. Again, these are not something that I personally would either endorse or would do myself, but these are certainly areas that you can look at and consider. For me personally, it needs to be weighed up whether the benefit outweighs the risks, and for me it doesn't. I mentioned right at the outset understanding the causes, and there is something you can do about one of them, and that is lifestyle choices. Stress is one of the key areas that can really affect your skin, and managing that is very important. Finding a technique that you like, whether that be yoga, whether that be meditation, that will be just Completely detaching yourself from what is going on around you and outside of your control is key to managing your stress. The second is a healthy diet. A healthy diet should include vitamin K and vitamin C. Vitamin C, we all know what vitamin C is and where you can get it, but vitamin K, you need to be eating a little bit more spinach, leafy veg, broccoli, things like that. This is so good for the body. Vitamin D is good for your skin, but in moderation. Protecting your eyes from the UV sun, like any part of our body, is important, but particularly here as it's very thin and can easily damage. So wearing sunglasses and sunscreen is key. So the second, of course, is hydration. We are told constantly we need to drink 1 to 2 litres every single day, but if you're drinking a lot of coffee and if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, you need to match this with water. Sleep. Quality sleep. I found that I had very poor sleep. There are several things that I have done about it. One is my Fitbit watch. It tells me when to go to bed and when I should wake up. Those are 7 of the tips that I would suggest. 1 or more of these tips will definitely make a difference. So experiment, see which one fits into your lifestyle and make the change. So there we are. Those are my thoughts on dealing with under eye dark circles, and if you've made it this far, I want to thank you, and hopefully you found some of these tips helpful. And if you like the video, press the like button and leave a comment, because when you leave a comment it lets me know what you like, what you want, what is working, and while you're at it, ding the bell, because when you ding the bell it alerts you to content that we're uploading like this every single week. And subscribe. When you subscribe, it lets the algorithm know we're doing something right. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day, your morning, your weekend, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you soon. Thank you.